Welcome to Armor Vehicles History. Welcome to the channel. My name is Antonio and I am your host. Well, today we're going through a couple of old photographs. A couple of old German war period photographs, to be precise. I do have a quite significant personal collection of photographs and albums. Photographs, individual and separate photographs, I have pretty much lost count. But complete albums, complete photo albums, not just German, but I do have quite a few Americans as well. One from the war in the Pacific, and another one from the United States, and another one from at the European campaign. The photos today that we are about to analyze are German. One is from the invasion of Poland, and the other five were taken in France at the Champs-Élysées in Paris. So welcome to the channel, and let's go through some of the photographs that I can provide today, which can be seen a few Panzers, a few tanks, a few armored vehicles, some motorcycles, some trucks, and let's get on with it. Let's go. So, on my folder today, we are going through on this one. So we'll start with this photo, which is clearly a Sturmgeschütz, and this photo itself is not dated. It is a Kodak a made photo, sadly undated, but it's clearly identified as being taken in the Champs-Élysées in Paris, and taken from the parade, from the German parade of the Adolf Hitler Leibstandarte, also units. On this one, you can clearly see Parfumerie Elysée. Many civilians, along with German troops, on the side of the road, just watching the parade and the passing by German army vehicles. The tank on the photo, as I've said before, it is a Sturmgeschütz, and it was identified by Hilary Doyle from the Wheel Foundation, that was kind enough to identify me the vehicle itself. It's an Ausführung here, taken from this not far from this position itself. This tank itself was also photographed from another angle, which will go right next to it. Sorry, I apologize. And this one. So we can see a few of them, and not just the tanks themselves, the soldiers on the side, the civilians on the side, but I do believe so the photos themselves were, as you can clearly see, were taken from a photo album, were torn up, were unglued from a war photo album, which I only have 5 photographs of, sadly. I have no idea how many more photos from the parade there were in this photo album, or who took the photos from this album. I have no idea. So these 5 photos are unreleased, never before seen, and sadly a lot of the information has been lost, as the sale of individual photographs is an international problem. But sometimes we have to take it. We have to take. We have to buy them, but we eventually lose parts of the story. So what I do find very very interesting, not just of the contents of the photo, is is I am not entirely sure. I am not entirely sure, but I do believe with with the conquering of France, if the Germans installed their own signals, which this is clearly an LKW, also Lastwagen LKW, which is clearly German. I mean, I am not entirely sure, but it would seem they have installed their own traffic signals. Can this be? If anyone in the comments can clear me and provide me the information, if I'm incorrect, please correct me. But but if anyone can tell me if this is really so, I would love to have it in the comments and someone tell me about it. So on the next one, we have a ton of motorcycles, a lot of them, and right further ahead in the view, you can see some trucks, and this is clearly by the end of the road. They've passed already the main population area, let's say, of the avenue of the Champs-Élysées. They've just passed through a lot of the commercial zones areas, a lot of the shops, and as you can see, we're entering the Treeside Park, and the population is a lot more scarce. So clearly, there's a lot less people on the roads, a lot less people on the streets watching the parade. It does not mean that the parade is getting to an end. It just means there's a little bit of less of interest due to the position of the road, which means less people. So we're going to go through another set of photographs. These are the trucks that can be seen on the previous photo. This is the head, the head part of the column. The motorcycles are on the back series from these trucks, coming on this direction. And I mean, the look on this guy's face is just. I have no idea if the photographs were official, clearly taken by a German. I have, however, no idea if the German was an official photograph or was just a soldier on leave. I have no idea. I mean, but the look on this guy just watching the photograph being taken is just holy moly. Another set of photographs with a few interesting details as well. We can see clearly the sign again, Lastwagen, LKW, which stands for a truck, for German word of truck. Seeing again a lot of soldiers, a lot of movement, and this is clearly a heavily populated zone with a lot of people standing on the side of the road watching the parade going by. Again, we have tanks and a lot of movement. I have no idea if this is a pharmacy, but sort of looks like. Cannot be sure. But I mean, these 5 photographs of the Leibstandard parade on the Champs-Élysées, just they are outstanding. They do contain a lot of detail. but sadly no information on the backs. The date, I know we all know the dates of the parade, but hours taken or more information about who took these photos or the photograph album they come from, sadly we'll never know. So a separate photograph, the other individual photograph from this group that I will present you today, is it does contain a lot more of information, which is this one. This is what I believe to be, which I'm quite positive of, is a Panzerkampfwagen 1. And from detail of the vehicle itself, we have the light right on the middle, which is consistent with the information of the vehicle. We have the two machine guns side by side, placed on the turret of the vehicle. Soldiers are posing next to it. One is doing what I believe to be smoking. I'm not entirely sure, but on the back, you can clearly see this guy, which I'm standing with the mouse pointer. This guy is wearing. I mean, the other ones have the normal caps, but this guy is wearing a Panzer beret. So this guy was clearly one of the tank crew members. This one is clearly soldier, I mean normal, but this one is, I'm quite positive, this is one of the tank crew members because of the beret, the Panzer beret. The guy above has an arrow pointing to it. There's not a whole lot of information on the uniform. Seems dark color, which I believe seems to be quite similar to the Panzer beret guy on the left. So I'm inclined to believe this guy is also a member of the vehicle crew. If I'm not, please correct me on the comments below. I would love to have more information, but this is what I believe it is. Still, on the same photograph, I have still not managed to decipher all the writing, but the guy with the arrow pointing to him, and just a little bit, the beginning of the first sentence, it is Mein Panzer by, and the rest I am sadly not yet being able to decipher, but the date is clear. That is 1939. And the vehicle itself, the description, the white cross, I do believe this is a Poland invasion period photograph. I'm quite positive. Of that. The vehicle itself, it is what it is. Can be identified with that period, with 1939 invasion of Poland. It is clearly a vehicle from that time. But I've still not yet understood what they are doing. It just seems to be some stuck on a ditch. I have no idea. However, I wish to thank you all for watching. If by any chance you managed to have some more information on the photos themselves, or you wish to correct me on anything that I might be wrong, I would love to know. Please leave the information on the comments below, and thank you so much, and see you on the next video, which I believe you will also enjoy. I will see you next time.